Alrighty. Well, took the day off of work to get back after it. I'm gonna try to work on the muck today. I came down here, well, brought the combine down here yesterday. Before I did that, I came down here and walked around a little bit, and even after having that rain, it's not even really all that soft. I wasn't hardly leaving a boot print. I even walked through the wet spot here's got about an inch to an inch and a half water standing in it. I didn't sink at all walking through it. Down here in the spring, after we had a bunch of rain on it, you walk across, try to walk across this, you'd sink up to your knees. So we shall see. But brought the combine down here yesterday, and while I was waiting for my ride back to my truck, I worked these front end rows off so I didn't have to leave the truck in the road while I was doing it today. Combine's got, I don't know, it's probably 50 bushel in there, so I'm still not so sure how I feel about the way this field's going to yield, because it's got some nice ears on it, but the population is just not there. But that being said, the way this field looked when I planted it and the shit it went through, it's kind of a miracle there's even corn out here. So even if it only makes 150 bushel, I will be happy. She ought to start without a snort. Cold. Probably like 50 degrees out. Perkins things. Tomorrow morning gonna be a completely different story. We're supposed to have our first freeze tonight. They're saying 28. So tomorrow morning when we come down here, she gonna need some ether. But I got 2 cans sitting in the cab, so I am prepared, because you run the Perkins, you carry ether with you. But anyway, I'm gonna go sit in the truck while I'm waiting for that thing to warm up. And we'll dump the hopper and get rolling. So plus I gotta look up the route I'm gonna use to haul the elevator, because this is one of them places where there's literally no good way to get from here to get from there, or from here to there. So I'm gonna get on the old Google Maps and see what's gonna be the best route to take. Alrighty, well, here goes nothing. A little hard here at the beginning, because we supposedly had like a slight little bit of lake effect rain this morning, but the roads weren't wet, so I don't know exactly how much we got. there's the first load. May or may not be legal. For all the non-farmers around here, that's what you call a bread loaf truck. And I still got a pretty good hopper on the combine, so I don't know, it's still hard to judge how good it's doing. I got these 4 end rows worked off, or the back 4 worked off, the 4 over here, and then the point rows, and then 3 rows up the far side. So I don't know, it's hard to judge. I'm guessing we're probably around that 150 mark, but once you get on this side of those telephone poles, the corn gets better. So I don't know, unfortunately won't know till we get her done. But while I was back there, actually right after I shut the camera off, and while I was back there taking those back end rows off, I got a damn text from the elevator that they are closing for wet corn at 2 o'clock, which kind of puts the kibosh to any productivity today. I'll probably get 1 more load shelled and hauled in my truck, bring it back, load it up, take it to the house, get Dad's truck, bring it over here, load it up, take it back to the house, bring the tractor and the cart down here, load the cart, load the combine. And I don't know if that'll get her done or not. And then we still got the 12 acres over there to do yet, so. Anyway, it's off to the elevator. Oh boy. Now just wade in. They got the inbound and outbound scales open finally. They were only running 1 scale there for like the first 2.5, 3 weeks of October here, and it was a clusterfuck every day because they'd have trucks. Well, you'll see here, you've seen it before, but this elevator is situated between 2 sets of railroad tracks, so they don't have a whole lot of room. And every morning there'd be like 30 trucks between here and the road. This would all be packed full. They'd be lined up both sides of the road. It was just a cluster. They never had both scales closed, or the south scale or north scale closed for that long. Normally they run 1 scale for like a week, tail end of September, 1st of October-ish. And then the minute guys start going hard on beans, they open both scales up. Yeah, they didn't do that this year. It was a cluster. I mean, now the guys are starting to, well, guys have been into corn pretty hard here about the last week and a half because it's been raining so much they couldn't cut beans. So now all their damn wet storage is full, and they refuse to run their dryer 24 hours a day. Won't fucking do it. They pulled this same shit last year was bad because corn got planted late because we had such a wet spring, and it wouldn't dry down where the shit in the fall, and we had a wet fall on top of it, so we had bad drying weather to begin with. So everybody had wet corn they were hauling in, and they'd be full by like noon every day because they won't run their dryer at night. When they get done here dumping trucks, the dryer empties out and they're done. Which not only screws it because they don't get their wet storage empty, but it takes them longer to get going in the morning because you got to build your heat back up. It's just stupid. And they've got a talking to by a fair number of farmers around here because there's a lot of guys that haul, well, I've told you this before, there's a lot of guys that just haul straight in around here. And last year, I don't know how somebody didn't shoot him. It was bad. There was guys legit like pissed because this place they couldn't dump trucks so nobody could run. It was bad. And the excuse they got was, well, we don't have anybody to run the dryer at night. Fucking hire somebody. You need one guy, and I don't care if he's sitting there in the control hut sleeping all the time. All he's got to do is wake up when the alarm goes off on the dryer, fix whatever's wrong, and then go back to sleep. I don't know. If it was me, I'd do it different, but unfortunately it's not me. So anyway, it's like we're gonna be a minute, so I guess we'll catch you back at the field. Well, here we go again. The first load was 20.3 moisture, something like that, and a 54-pound test weight. 278 dry bushel on the rod, slight boo-boo. I don't know what the hell I sucked up, but I plugged the cylinder. And by don't know, I mean it happened. It like you know, normally when your cylinder's about ready to slug, it gives you a little bit of a warning, starts to bark the belt. Now there wasn't no warning. It was just and that was it. And naturally, I didn't have anything here to unplug the cylinder, so I had to run back home and grab the half a pipe wrench. So hopefully this will get the job done. It's not even that bad. So I don't know what I sucked up, but see if we can kind of get you maybe where you might be able to see something here. You ain't gonna be able to see from there. Can you see from there? You can kind of see from there. I'm gonna have to hunt down the hub that belongs on here that's actually for doing this, so you can stick a bar in there and bar this thing over backwards. The 525's got it, but for some reason this one doesn't. It was there at one point because there's wear mark on the shaft, but it ain't there no longer. Holy shit, balls of fire. I even got the concave opened up. Hoping that would make it easier. Here. Wowzers. We have movement. She is tight. Oh, there we go. Son of a bitch. Come on, sweetheart. Unlock for me. Holy shit. We got her pretty good. Wowzer. Well, I'd say it locked up for good reason. Holy cow. I just want to know what the hell I picked up. Or if it was literally just a slug of shit. Give her a little more. Now there's still something in there. Holy cow. Well, I got it where I could turn it over pretty much with, I didn't need the cheater pipe anymore. I could do it with one arm with the wrench, so. Fingers crossed. Forgot, keys are in the truck. Excitement for the day, so button her back up and get back at it. Well, we're about to see how well she floats on water. that's the third load. Unfortunately, that's a little disappointing. I think if you're figuring 200 bushel an acre corn down here, I'm assuming I'm probably... Right now I can make a full round and then probably have enough room to go back once. I can't make 2 full rounds. But I think if this was 200 bushel an acre corn, you'd probably be full in a round. But for the way this season went down here on this ground, I can't complain one bit. And I'm actually surprised I'm not sinking any more down here than I actually am. I mean, it's spinning a little, but it's not really sinking a whole lot. It's not even up to the rim. It's just kind of greasy on top. But looks like 2 more rounds and I'll be pretty much out of this, so. Anyhow, I have to go back to the house, put my truck away since the damn elevator stopped taking wet corn, grab Dad's truck, come back down here and load it. And I'm guessing that what's left there will all fit in Dad's truck, so we shall see. Well, my dumb ass forgot the camera when I switched trucks, so I got the 10 acres down there done. It all fit in Dad's truck, and then I put these 4 end rows in it to top it off. Now I'm not supposed to rain tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill the cart and fill the combine. You might notice that the 1800 is not at its normal home in front of the cart, because, say it with me everybody, you don't take a 9,500 pound narrow front tractor and see how well it floats on muck. Plus, it's supposed to get below freezing tonight, and the 1800 does not like to start when it's cold unless it's been plugged in. That thing don't care. It'll start 10 below, 50 above, it don't care. It'll start whenever you want it to. So anyway, gotta fold my auger up so I can get past this telephone pole, go get the back end rows worked off. And I'm gonna work off all these long rows before I go take these end rows that go back behind the house, because there's a wet spot back there that I'm scared of, and if I put this thing down, I don't want to have to run over a bunch of corn to get the combine out. So we're gonna work the long rows off first, but that'll be tomorrow's project. So anyway, get folded up here so I can get back in the back and we'll start rocking and rolling. got her split up through the center and got 4 passes along the far side over there. Combine's a little overfull. We tested out the extra bin space on the hood there. Doesn't work that great. You can't get it back into the, or you can't get it into the auger to get it out of the combine. Unfortunately, I don't think this field's gonna fare any better than the other one, but I don't know, time will tell. So the combine's full and the cart's full, which I'm gonna grab the 19 in the cart and bring it back here next to the combine, get it away from the road. And my truck's full, and Dad's truck's full. And I just got a text a little while ago that the elevator's opening up again at 8 in the morning because, you know, nobody wants to run. Let's open a little late. Can't open at 7 when, you know, dew's on a little bit, and guys might want to get the trucks empty so that they can hit it hard when the sun comes up. Nah, we can't do none of that. I need to get my bins up. That's the only thing that's ever going to cure this, but one expensive project at a time. First things first, I need a shed because I'm between the combine and needing a 6-row planter. I don't have shed space because we don't have any place that a 6-row planter will fit inside. Well, we got shed space. We don't have a door wide enough for a 6-row planter to fit inside, I should say. And we don't have shed space. So that's hopefully next late spring, early summer's project is to get a damn barn built. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. It is a nice night though. It's gonna get kind of chilly, but I mean, you got to appreciate a sunset like that. After a gloomy, shitty day, that's a right pretty way to end it right there. So, move this thing back. That mag mount's so damn handy. grab the keys and take them with me. My ride is currently on its way, so I gotta get down by the road because Mom doesn't actually know where this field's at. I just told her I was down here. So, with that, I'll leave you with that picture because that's pretty neat. So, we'll go ahead and turn this video into 2 parts so it doesn't get so stinking long. So, with that, that's it for this one. We'll catch y'all on the next one.